We have the favorite Funky Kongs and Adam's Atomic animatronics here. Favorite Funky Kongs played in an absolute thriller, 10 innings, the maximum. Couldn't come away with the win, but some great come from behind small ball. Middle of the roster, really impressed. I think Pseudo, Tiny Kong, and Baby DK all did really well. Baby DK now batting last to get a little bit of a synergy boost here. Definitely the story of the game is going to be, I want to see more, more leadership from the two captains here. You got Funky Kong and Diddy Kong having just not the best starts to their season. So, on the other side of the ball here, the Atomic animatronics lost on opening night, found the win on the second night. A lot of that was behind Birdo's excellent pitching. Matt's also been great with the bat to start the season. All of these are going to be played on daytime Mario Stadium, so let's get into it. I might stand up in a second here to turn on the heater, because, boy, it's actually cold. That wasn't a bit, guys. All right, hopefully nothing happens. Lead off home run commentators first. All right, leadoff runner is aboard. So I've been going back. I have to do the advanced stats by hand, so it takes a little bit, but I charted the first 4 games. Diddy Kong's first 4 at-bats this season were into double plays, and he does it again here. At least 5 double plays he's hit into. He's had an absolutely atrocious time behind the bat, in the batter's box. Funky Kong hits a deep fly ball. Probably 6 inches from a run on the board, but Paratroopers under it the entire time. Top of the order here. So, Diddy Kong, the other thing, I guess, to sort of give him his credit where credit's due, he did seem to get lit up that first game. I don't think it looked as bad as it was. He allowed about the same amount of hits in the same amount of time as Yoshi did, but he didn't have the chance to work his way out of a jam and a lot of errors behind him. Birdo, good contact on that, but second out of the inning. Toadette up next. And quick 1, 2, 3 innings from both sides. I think it's going to be very interesting to see all these teams here at Mario Stadium specifically. Very frill-free course, so, you know, not going to have a lot of excuses if you drop an easy fly ball or if you miss an easy buddy jump. And, well, the Benchins, maybe not the most forgiving, but so far they've been hounding our competitors here. A couple early balls dying at the warning track. Defense wins championships. I definitely agree. And we've had some great defense from out in the field. Daisy, notable changeup pitcher. Birdo, the error forced by the bomb. She watches in disbelief as it rolls into the outfield. That's going to go down as an error, but Tiny Kong's aboard. 1 out. Pseudo Mac up to bat. And he rips one deep into left field. That one's gone. Matt and Magic Cooper are going to have a chance to go up for it. Mac gets up there. Stops the home run. Tiny Kong has to tag back at first. Runner won't advance. This outfield, a lot of people say in his age that Magic Koopa's, Red Magic Koopa's sort of gone down in the speed department, but he got on his horse, got over there just in time, and got Matt into the trajectory of that ball. Light Blue Yoshi. Here a couple nights ago. I think this is easily my favorite part of the game. You know, the tension of just not knowing whether or not it's going to be a quick out, maybe a double play, or just an explosion of runs. Baby Peach has had her clutch moments already this season. Once Magic Koopa pitches, that's a fair choice. Red Paratroopa with a untimely Miss on the buddy attack, but the throw gets there in time. That is okay. So let's break this one down here. Misses the attack on the first buddy throw. Matt probably would have had a play at the plate on Tiny Kong. She's going to score on another error after an error gets her aboard. But Light Blue Yoshi gets caught greedily. The quick move from Noki tags him out, and it's only one run for the monkey so far. This team, I feel like, is just allergic to playing normal baseball games, and honestly, I'm here for it. If I'm going to be watching this many of them, I want to see fireworks. This is a team that two-strike suicide squeeze. Like, they have no fear. And I think if Diddy Kong gets a little bit of help from his defense today, he could probably go maybe 4 or 5 innings and give his team a good chance to win. Signature curveball coming from Diddy Kong. Critter whiffs. Counts 0-1. Red Critter gets most of that. He needed a little bit more, though. Another deep fly ball dies. Just right center. Whew. You know, when I was going back, it was interesting to hear how much more warmed up I got over the night. It's funny that I can recognize it now. Baby DK, he's warmed up already. He knocks one into the gap, right center field. Matt taken out by a green shell. That's going to get Baby DK an extra base, and already no outs, runner in scoring position. Dixie Kong, she's having a great start to the season, swinging the bat. She's going to have to not bite on this one, though. Devastating changeup from Daisy. Boos aren't going to do much. It's a captain versus captain battle. This would be, I would say, redemption for Diddy Kong. You know, obviously you want to have a couple of those games back, but I think if you can show patience and jump on the right pitch here, drive something out that can maybe go for extra bases. Baby DK, he has the gumption to score. Pal block, maybe? The pal block is perfect! Excellent from Funky Kong to throw that. Not only does Daisy have to attack it, which is the right move, she throws it to Birdo, but the pal block interrupts Birdo, not ready for it. 2 runners aboard, and Funky Kong drives one deep right field. Going. Paratrooper up, but too late, he's gone. Great hitting from the rookie. The captain comes through in a big way, running out an item, and now Funky Kong makes him pay. It's 4-0 Monkeys early on. Absolute missile out to right field, and that's going to be it for Daisy. Birdo, been great in the mid-innings reliever role. Not much of a jam to work herself out of, but bulk of the order coming up could get ugly. Tiny Kong up the bat. 1 on. And she drives the chopper into center field. Pseudomac. He had a home run robbed earlier. Pitchers coming in fresh, but maybe that velocity helps on the going out. Swings for contact. Looper. Matt's under it. Prevents any chance at doubling up with that banana. Very good item usage from the Monkeys so far. I feel like they've really gone back to their, they thought, find a way to win. What can we do that no other team does? And they've been playing some unorthodox but effective baseball. Not going to use the green shell. They might have had to. Light Blue Yoshi now 2, perhaps not errors on the base path, but getting caught going home and then not running out that single. Could have been worse, but 4-0 the difference. Red Magic Koopa up to bat. One drops in, base hit. Magic Koopa's aboard. Perhaps underrated hitters, the Magic Koopa. Again, not as spry as some of their young counterparts, but they make contact, they get the ball out into the field. Paratroopa does that, but drops it just under where Light Blue Yoshi's standing. They check the tactician at first base. Curve inside. Shotgun makes good contact. That's at least one. Magic was thinking 3. No, he thinks better. Still, great opportunity for the Flowers. 2 on, 1 out. Captain at bat. Birdo up next. Daisy charges up. Absolute rocket at baby DK. He had one like that in yesterday's game. Hit right at him. Drove him into outfield. I guess he was ready this time. Turns 2. And the Flowers get out of a jam. Baby Peach up to bat. So the synergy change that the monkeys made, they realized that they had Baby DK hitting behind Pseudo, which wasn't synergistic, but then Pseudo with or Light Blue Yoshi with Dixie, which wasn't. So if you made a change there, they're now getting, I think, 2 more items per game, and it's leading to some, expected results, I'd say. That said, Dixie hits into a uncharacteristic double play. We're halfway through. Be nice to him. I'm trying. Listen. I believe in holding players accountable. I know that everybody comes out here and does their best. They want to be the best version of themselves. Nobody else can be them. That's what is important to remember. But accountability also means acknowledging mistakes just as much as you acknowledge your glory. And, if these players have a great moment, like Birdo, amazing base hit up the center there. And Diddy, he's pitched 3 flawlessly. But, it also means calling them out when they're not doing so well. Shows bunt 2 pitches in a row, 2 strikes. Probably swinging the bat here. Toadette on the changeup. Just past the outstretched glove of Dixie. Might have been able to turn 2 if that one doesn't leave the infield, but runners aboard, no outs. Red Noki takes the pitch. That one again up through the middle past Tiny Kong this time. The bases are loaded. No outs. Diddy Kong's found himself in some trouble. Tying run at the plate. It's one of the best batters in the league. Matt from Wii Sports. Watches pitch 1. Curveball coming in from Diddy Kong. Matt chopper. But it's up through the middle again. They just don't have that range. Toadette's thinking too. She gets it. The weak arm from Light Blue Yoshi. He gets to the ball in time, but maybe should have gone to the cutoff man. Instead, tries to beat the runner home and 2 score. Matt from Wii Sports has put runners on the corner, no outs, and induced a pitching change here. Baby Peach coming in. Ball 1. Red Critter sends one deep. Fading foul. He's charging up. Counts 1-1, but he thinks it's a hitter's count. Tiny looks 1, takes 2. None score, 2 out. Red Magic Koopa rips 1 down the left field line. Baby DK has had to contend with a lot of hard hit balls already this season, but he's done a great job wrangling them in, and lead's cut in half. Diddy Kong drops 1 into left field. Boo tries to trick him, but just a single out of that. Now, Baby Peach, definitely a rookie, but somebody who I would say is proficient at what she does. She's a specialist. Funky Kong drives another one to the warning track. This one should drop into the glove of Magic Koopa for an out. Diddy Kong going to tag. 1 out, runner on first. Blue Critter. Been rumors of him on the trade block. Of course, a Critter on a Kong team. He might have just made his stock go up, though. Instead, an out number 2, courtesy of a buddy jump between Paratroopa and Matt from Wii Sports. I think one of the things that every team loves about the neutral games is that it really showcases your outfield. There's no training Yoshis, there's no barrels, nothing to get in their way. So the good outfielders are going to get to those balls, those hard hit balls, and keep them in the field. And the bad outfielders, they'll be exposed as frauds. I think it's very important to to be rewarded for what you do. And this is their chance to prove it, you know. Got 3 innings left here for the Flowers to find 2 runs. Monkeys would love to hold on to this. Would be their first win of the season. Another great play by Baby DK. He has been phenomenal on defense today. Playing close to the line, but they trust him to go up there and make those hard catches. Shy Guy sends a ordinary ground ball. Dixie Kong. 4-3. Out number 2. Daisy steps up, charging to swing for the fences. She wants blood, and Baby Peach gives her a meatball. Drops just in front of Light Blue Yoshi. Runners aboard, 2 outs. Tying run at the plate. It's Birdo. She has the power. And she drives one deep into left field. That one's not going to leave the yard. It will go for just one, but puts the runners at the corner. Daisy now at third. Toadette. Crowd's on their feet. Toadette takes ball 1. Counts 1-1. She drives a chopper up the middle. We've seen it before. The boot almost tricks like Blue Yoshi. Wouldn't have mattered. 4-3. Birdo representing the tying run at second. We have a ball game. It is of note that we have Diddy Kong in the right field. It won't matter right now, but he doesn't have synergy with that Light Blue Yoshi. Any hard hit ball to the right side of the field is gone. Noki chops one up the left field side. Sudo is going to contend with it before contending with concussion, but bases are suddenly loaded. This rally started with 2 outs. Perhaps somebody contending for me of the year, MV me, if you will, does not add another notch to his belt, another point of contention. Baby Peach gets herself out of a jam. Lets up 1, but 1's good. 1's all they need. Sudomac up to bat. He drives 1 up the middle. Very good contact hitting so far, I feel like, this game. You know, it hasn't been a lot of errors either. It's been just some well-fought, fundamental baseball. Ball won't leave the infield. They go to turn 2. Daisy sacrifices herself in an improvised explosion. But Light Blue Yoshi finally catches a break. They do not turn 2. He reaches first safely. Birdo, signature changeup. Baby Peach, blooper into center field. Matt's not going to get there. Light Blue Yoshi runs it out. Runners on first and second. Anything to add to their lead here is important, especially with that lack of chemistry. Critter up next for the Flowers. Critter? I may be wrong there. Amazing double play to take away any chance of insurance runs being added here. Daisy leaping to her right, throwing it back to the second baseman. It's going to be 6-4-3. Or sorry, just 6-4. Run game, bottom of the 6th. Red Critter up to bat, and he drops a single in for the leadoff hit. Baby Peach getting tired. So this is interesting. Who do they go to next? There are ways to fix this outfield, you know? It's just, it's hard to see them. We saw it with the Monkeys yesterday when Funky Kong went back there in a extended innings game. Provided then it was too little too late. Do they choose to go to another pitcher here? They do. They don't want to ruin the stamina of the young arm. High leverage situation. They pull out perhaps one of their best players through these first 3 games, Dixie Kong. Paratrooper loves to crowd the plate. He drives one deep into center field. Not going to be gone. Warning track, but they're running on the weak arm of Light Blue Yoshi. Critter thinks 3, and he gets it easily. Okay, double play is in play now. We'll stop the run, but just 1 out. Runners at the corner. Shy Guy at bat. Baby She gets them into this situation, this mess, and she gets them out with an over-the-head catch, turning to 4-3 on the double play. And 4-3 is the score. Diddy Monkeys get one more chance to add insurance runs here. Dixie Kong, not really known as a pitcher, but she's been asked to do a lot for this team so far. And the Boos are going to let her do a lot with that hit. Should have been just a single, but she's going to take second base off that. Runner aboard, no out. Diddy Kong. Probably a relief to not have a runner on first. Feel like he can really just go into his arsenal here, and he's not encouraged to bunt, so he gets to swing the bat. Birdo might go to a start pitch here. She does. That's going to be a strikeout as the changeup leaves him crying. Diddy Kong is living in a nightmare on this side of the plate, but, you know, winning heals all wounds, and Funky Kong can make winning a little bit easier here if doesn't bite on this changeup too many times. Star hit. He drives one out to right field. It's going to hit Paracupa, but there's no chance it... Oh, Dixie momentarily thinks she could have had 3. She's running aggressively. She almost took it off that star hit, but decides against it. Instead, Blue Critter will have a chance to drive her home. Charges up. Hits one deep to center field. That one's going to be gone. Paratrooper's on his way over. Buddy jump. Matt gets up there. The sides are changed. 1 run is this precious lead that the Monkeys are going to have to protect going into the 7th. Wow. This one's been going fast, scoring in bunches, and then not at all. I'm getting nervous, guys. I know, it's just some excellent defense. They're doing everything to keep this team in it. Any one of those home runs are out, and it's probably game over, but instead, great part of the order coming up. Pseudo keeps his eye on the ball, even when the ball disappears. That's out number 1. Now Birdo's up to bat, the second captain they call her. Trying to prove that she's first class. She hits one deep to the left center. Pseudo's over there, though. They have the chemistry. Can he go up? They send up Light Blue Yoshi. He redeems himself. It's out number 2. That would have been the tying run. Just 1 home run in this game, Funky Kong, and it's a 3-run bomb that's looking very final right now. Toadette represents the last hopes for the Flowers here. Monkeys 1 out away from the salvation of the win column. Catches him on the outside. Counts 0-2. Star pitch. Toadette slaps one up the middle. Game will not be done yet. She doesn't think 2. But Light Blue Yoshi wiped out by a green shell. He's playing without a lot of awareness out there. Now it's Red Noki up. You gotta be thinking she's gonna play aggressively here. But it won't matter. Red Noki's aboard. Palpox slows down Light Blue Yoshi. All of a sudden, Trouble's back, and his name, well, it's Matt. Dixie Kong. Curving inside. Bases loaded. Tying run at third. Going home. Tiny throws. It's a close play. Toadette wins out. Dixie Kong gets over there, but we'll have extra innings for a second consecutive Monkeys game. This team cannot do it in normal amounts of time. Big time moment, big time player. And she got big for it. Toadette, the tying run. Red Critter, a chance to walk it off. Gotta keep your head on your shoulders here, or something bad might happen. Not that, though. Deep down the left foul line. It had the distance. Change up over the center of the plate. Missile stays foul. 2 strikes. He's still charging up. No contact hit here. He gets all of it to the left field line. Light Blue Yoshi sprinting. He gets up there. Pseudo-Mech over his head. Red Critter walks it off. 2 out rallies to get them a run in the 6th and the home run in the 7th. Defense has been great all night, but where Matt shined, Jack, moment got too bright. Insane. It ends in the bottom of the 7th. A 3-run go-ahead bomb by Red Critter. Flowers winning record. Monkeys still looking for their first. Red Critter after his heroics, the MVP of today's game. And before I turn off the recording, we also got to see 170. That's impressive. 40 from Matt. I believe that's a record so far. Just excellent all around.